Kawasaki KLX300 2024 skid plate. Let's begin by introducing the supplied parts and hardware. We have the skid plate itself, we have a front bracket, and then the hardware, two M6 by 20 millimeter long Allen bolts, and two washers, two M8 by 20 millimeter long, again Allen bolt, and two washers. We have two M10 by 110 millimeter long bolts, through bolts with two washers in black oxide, and then we also have two more washers and two nylock nuts. The tools we're going to be using: ratchet extension, 5 and 6 millimeter Allen sockets. You can also use Allen keys if that's what you have. 17 millimeter wrench or spanner, 17 millimeter hex socket. Okay, so we have the bracket, and this bracket's gonna go into place. In case you're not installing the crash bars, just ignore the crash bars. You will be getting spacers, and 4 spacers will go in between the frame and the skid plate bracket. But if you have the crash bars, that gap is filled in by the brackets of the crash bars. Okay, so push the long through bolt through, both top and bottom. Don't forget about the washers. We're gonna start by inserting the M6 bolts at the back. Don't forget to put some Loctite on the bolts, just a dab on each, like so. Let's mount the skid plate first. Put the bolts in place. So as you can see, turn that bolt a couple of times only. And then the second one. Again, turn it just a few times. Now the M8 by 20s, again, start with some Loctite. Apply a dab on each. Line up the mounting holes. Thread the bolts a couple of times. And then the second one. Nice and easy. Now you can go ahead and gradually tighten all 4 bolts. Pull the bolts nice and snug. And then the 2 M6s at the back. Once the bolts are nice and snug, you can apply the torque values. 10 millimeters back here on the M6s, and 23 Newton meters on the front M8 diameter bolts. Now, should you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via email, info@outbackmotortek.com, or you can call toll-free 877-931-3636. Thanks for watching.